Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about how to be a hybrid athlete. I kind of want to talk about what is a hybrid athlete because I get asked all the time on my Instagram, on my social media, which I'll leave here, what is hybrid? So a hybrid athlete is when you do multiple sports and you execute them within your training. So this can be gymnastics, weightlifting, swimming, running, cycling, but it's two sports. So it's when you do cycling and weightlifting, running and weightlifting, swimming and weightlifting, high rocks and functional fitness. So I do CrossFit, which is multiple sports. It's weightlifting, it's gymnastics, it's strength training, but I also do high rocks as well. I do swimming, I do quite a lot of cycling as well at the moment, and I am going to start doing a bit more running within my training because I really enjoyed it when I was in Cyprus, running along the sea. And for me, I'm just going to have to drive that little bit further to enjoy the scenery. So that is a hybrid athlete. So if you do multiple sports, okay, and you execute them in your training, you are a hybrid athlete, okay? If you don't run, it doesn't mean you can't be hybrid. I just kind of wanted to touch on that because I feel like everyone thinks to be hybrid, you have to be a runner, and that's not the case, okay? If you want to be hybrid, you can be hybrid, and I'm going to share in this video how to structure training, how your nutrition can change, how your body can change, and how the kind of effects that I've felt from hybrid training, you know, throughout the years, and what I've noticed within my physique, my energy and my overall health, because I think it's really important that I do touch on that. And I also talk about the intensity and the volume of my training, because I get asked quite a lot, is it achievable for people to achieve a physique like you? And I really want to dive into this a bit later into the video of how I did it and any tips that I can get for you to not just, you know, physically enjoy your appearance, but physically enjoy your training and your overall health, because that is more important than just kind of always look in a certain way. I see many fit people that look amazing, but they aren't actually physically fit. However, I need to head to the gym. I'm on a tight schedule. It's 7 a.m. and I'm trying to get my training done a lot sooner because I have so much admin and meetings and other work bits that I have to do that I don't really feel like I share on here enough. But yeah, I just want to kind of say that it's not always glitz and glam. You see the kind of highlights, but I do work in between these videos. And yeah, anyway, let's head to the gym because I have a long session. Okay, I'm home from the gym. It's kind of a promise to myself since Cyprus that when I come home from the gym, I go straight in the shower before I have my post-workout meal, and my stomach is literally rumbling. But if I don't shower as soon as I get home, I literally get caught up with admin, work, meetings, and then I never ever, well, I do shower eventually, but it takes a while for me to get in the shower. So I'm just about to make my post-workout meal. You know, in all my other videos, full day of eating, you can see what I have before and after training, so make sure you go and check those videos out. But I'm just having my Fresh Orange ISO Clear. I normally have Blue Raspberry, but it's been out of stock, I think, for about a couple of months now, and I'm very sad about it. But Fresh Orange is my second go-to, and I always have this post-workout because it's just fast absorbing protein and I like it after training. It's refreshing with my barbells. Anyway, hybrid training. So you can see today I did a mixture of endurance, I did some strength, I did some weights, some gymnastics. Okay, now I want to talk about what kind of competitions I have done. And you don't have to do competitions to be formed as a hybrid athlete. As I said earlier, it's just two multiple sports that you are doing together within your training, focusing on them and executing them. So I like to do competitions because one, it keeps me focused on something. Two, it helps me improve quicker because I know if I've got to do something, then I have to dial in into my training and I have to do my training. If I don't have anything to focus on, then it doesn't really push me or pressure me to, you know, get the training done or focus on the training block that I have. So last year I did my first Athens CrossFit competition. and I placed top 20 out of 90 athletes. Now 180 athletes applied for qualifiers and did the qualifiers, and then 90 athletes went through to the finals, and I came top 20 out of 90 athletes, which I'm really, really pleased of for my first one. I then have done 3 to 4 Hyroxes between this year and last year, and I also went to Worlds as well. I'm not sure where I placed. I actually wasn't really focusing on Hyrox within my training. It was more kind of CrossFit, you know, cycling, swimming focus rather than Hyrox focus. But I still like to do Hyroxes here and there to see where my fitness level is within that sport. So yeah, they're the kind of things that I've been doing, and I have got one other thing lined up which I'm not going to reveal until after Marbella CrossFit Championships, which is in October. So I only have, it's not actually that many weeks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 weeks until CrossFit Marbella. And I feel like we spoke about this when I was doing the qualifiers not that long ago. So it's gone super, super quick. And then the week after, or 2 weeks after CrossFit Marbella, I then fly back to Cyprus and I have a Hyrox out in Cyprus. Now, this isn't actually run by Hyrox officially. It's by the CrossFit gym that I go to out there, but I like getting involved with the community and just doing an event with them. So I'm going to be doing that. And I do fly to Athens for something, which I'm not allowed to speak. Okay, you have to excuse me being up here and packing away clothes because I'm still trying to catch up from holiday washing. We had so much. If you think gym clothes, beach outfits, Hercules, Alex, me, there was a lot of clothes. Anyway, these are all my sports bras from LSKD. You know that all my gym clothing is LSKD. I'm a sponsored athlete. I love their colours. They're just insane. There's a few new bras in here as well, which I need to pack away. But anyway, I kind of wanted to touch on calories, nutrition and body changes and how you can kind of structure, you know, a training session. And I think it's really important that how you structure your week with hybrid training is important. 1, for recovery, 2, for how you can adapt, learn and grow. And I just want to educate you with what I know from experience and also talk about training volume. So I have obviously trained for a very long time. Growing up, I was a swimmer, which I've mentioned numerous times on my YouTube, on my Instagram, but my body is used to high volume training. So I will train for about 2 to 3 hours per day. 1, it's my job, 2, I enjoy it, and 3, from a young age, I used to swim 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours of the evening swimming or land training. So my body can kind of recover really, really well when it comes to high volume training. So I don't want you to compare yourself to me. Everybody's body is different, and it's really important that you remember that. And I think when people say, how do you recover so quickly and so well? 1, nutrition is very important. I kind of learned that when I go through a huge endurance cycle, so when I have lots of running, swimming, cycling, WODs, I need to up my calories because my body weight can drop very, very quickly. So when I was in holiday, I wasn't tracking a lot. I did a full day of eating. Go and watch that if you haven't checked that out yet. But I dropped 2.5 kilograms. Not because I wasn't eating, but because I wasn't tracking enough. I was running more. I did lots more endurance because I wanted to enjoy the outdoor weather. So as a hybrid athlete, depending on your training block, your body can adapt and change. And I feel like hybrid training is the only kind of sport or like focus where you don't really focus on how your body looks. It's more how it can perform, and then the looks just come naturally because your strength training, your endurance training, you're doing zone 2, you're doing thresholds, and your body can just adapt and change so much. So nutrition. You know, I have done lots of full day of eatings. I'm going to leave some thumbnails here. I have around 3,800 to 4,000 calories daily because my body needs it. I need to eat a lot, to fuel a lot, to grow and to recover and replenish. And I feel like people say I would get really fat on that amount of calories. And yes, you can overeat and you can undereat. But I feel like it would be very, very hard for you to be excessively fat if you ate a whole foods diet. One, because of volume. Two, because of nutrient dense foods. Hardly any saturated fat, hardly any sugar, sweeteners. It's all whole foods, and your body's going to adapt so much better. One, in energy, and two, in physique wise looking, if you eat a whole food diet. So that is very, very important. The next video, actually, I am going to remove a certain macronutrient from my diet to kind of show you and prove to you how important nutrition is. And I'm not really looking forward to it, if I'm honest with you, but I just want to do it because I want to help you guys and also just prove a point. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was body changes. So I have kind of been through loads of different body changes. I've been through pregnancy, postpartum, very underweight to muscular. And a lot of people always say, is it achievable to achieve my physique? And the answer is yes. It's just making sure that you fuel correctly and you train right. So if I was going to structure a week of training and I wanted to start hybrid, this is what I would do. And I'm going to base this off of, I'm going to do it with running, cycling and weightlifting. So on a Monday, I would do strength, lower body strength, and then I would do a WOD. So I would do a CrossFit WOD at the end of that. So I would do strength first, and then I would do a 20-minute either EMOM or AMRAP with some CrossFit movement. So barbell work, box step overs, burpees, maybe a gymnastics movement. Tuesday, I would go into upper body strength, and then I would do a endurance session of either running or cycling. On Wednesday, I would then do a full body strength session, and I would focus on threshold. So this would be either, I don't know, let's say 15-minute EMOMs with a salt bike and some dumbbell movements. Thursday, I would do a zone 2 thing to try and help the body recover. Thursday would be maybe, let's say a long run and a WOD, 20-minute AMRAP or EMOM. Saturday, let's go for a high rock session, and Sunday rest day. Now, you can have 2 rest days. You can swap one of the runs out for a rest day, have 2 rest days, train 5, 4 times a week, whatever you wish. As long as you're hitting 2 kind of sports, you are doing hybrid training, and that's how you're going to get there. So I hope you like this video. Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Okay, before I go, I did make a promise on my social media I would show you my beauty products that I wear. That funny mask, I'm going to show you what they are. So these, I buy them all from Amazon, okay? This is a collagen mask. So you know I take ESN collagen powder. However, I wear this 2 to 3 times a week in bed, okay? I go to sleep in it. And then I wear this kind of neck mask over the top to keep it in place because I'm a fidget when I sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I will put these eye pads on to try and get rid of any dark circles. But I've really been looking into skincare and my hair because I look over my overall health. I need to make sure that my skin and my hair are nice as well. But these are the 3 products. I buy them. They're not an ad. They're all off Amazon. Okay, these. And I just love them. But I did promise that I would show you. Anyway, bye guys.